Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your September tarot reading for 2023. Really appreciate you joining me today at the treehouse. And for those of you who joined me on my road trip that I had last week through the forest and the bad seaside hotels, I really loved your company. Thank you. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for sharing your stories. They cracked me up. Your worst hotel stories. Keep them coming. It'll never get old. So you guys, we're going to be asking about love and career. We're going to be asking about love singles and all you couples out there as well. If you'd like for me to pray for you or send you my good energy, say hi in the comments section. That way I've got something legitimately that represents your energy to focus on. And I encourage everybody else to join in too. This is a safe place for everyone. It's a positive place for everyone. We can do that for each other. All right, you guys, let's get into it. So Scorpio singles, Scorpio singles, September 2023, Scorpio singles. Only taking the cards that choose us, and if they fly out in reverse, that's how we'll read them. Scorpio singles. Anything else? So only take this, of course, if it resonates. We've got Five of Swords. This talks about some conflict. There's a person showing up here, King of Wands. We'll see who that is in just a moment. But it looks like there's a recovery going on here. So that's great. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, and we have the Devil in reverse. That is one that we really want to get in reverse, because the Devil, when it's right side up, Capricorn energy, it talks about being stuck in a pattern that you feel bonded to. Like sometimes it's addiction, sometimes it's just a cycle of thought. When it's in reverse like this means that you're breaking free of the illusion that you're stuck. And that illusion, by the way, can be a very real feeling. So just so you know. So you're breaking free here. Tell me more about Scorpio singles. Wow, you end up with the Nine of Cups, which is a very, very happy place. I think you're seeing kind of through the veil. You're seeing how bad it was with somebody for a while there. Who's this King of Wands for Scorpios? Singles? Yeah, they just made you upset. This King of Wands. They could have been a bit of a peacock. They could have been kind of full of SHIT. They could have been pompous and kind of heartless. They could have been very attractive though. And they could have overridden your emotions. They could have led you astray. For all of you, it's a different thing. But, you know, these arguments and conflicts kept on coming up. These issues kept on coming up, and it wasn't you. It wasn't all on your shoulders, even though they might have got you thinking that for a second or tried to get you thinking that for a second. So you're making this mental recovery, the Ten of Swords in reverse. So you're kind of like tending to these wounds. They're healing slowly. And you're getting a lot of perspective as you heal. And you're realizing the more perspective you get, the more you realize, wow, I was really stuck with this person. I was really under their spell for a bit. But you're not under that spell anymore. And as you come up through, you know, all that cloudiness and through break the surface, you're realizing maybe your friends don't like them either. Maybe they had red flags the whole time. Or maybe you're just seeing those red flags now. But I would say, with compassion, I say this to you, don't expect them to be super mature and very good about a breakup or about the ending of this. You know, I don't think that you will have high expectations, but it's kind of like there's an arrogance to them. Anyway, moving that aside, we have Nine of Cups. Let's talk about your happiness here. Let's talk about your happiness. We need all of those experiences, right? I mean, write a song about it. Paint something gorgeous. Turn it into art. Use it to motivate you to go for a long run. I want more information on this Page of Wands. More information on this Page of Wands. So you might be starting something. You might be just very aware of your ambitions, options. This could be options in love. This could be options in, feels like more like passions, how you want to apply yourself. And there might be something that you have started before, but you have never finished it. And so maybe it was because you were too hard on yourself. You overanalyzed it. Maybe at the time you thought, well, maybe I'll get around to it later, but I just can't. If I can't make it perfect, I don't really want to do it, you know? Now, whether this is a relationship or this is a passion project, this is your opportunity. I think you're almost spurred by this individual. Maybe because they told you couldn't. Maybe because they were gouging at your confidence. But it's almost spurring you to move forward and create something out of nothing, out of thin air, in this passionate way. Prove them wrong and prove yourself wrong, for that matter, you know? Like, I think you want to create something. You'll have a special ability with this Magician card to move past, dodge and dive around those silly voices that have crept up, around any challenges that pop up that tell you that you can't. I want to make sure these are upright. What else about this? It's being revealed. Something's being revealed. That is the Moon card, ruled by Piscean energy, watery energy. And you understand that watery energy because you are a water sign. And so in this place is the subconscious, are our dreams, our imagination. And when it's in reverse, all of that is going to be coming up. So pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams as well, because I would not be surprised if you're bombarded, 7 of Cups as well, with all these options. Like, what do I want to do? Because you have this superpower right now that what you start, you will finish, that you will have and it's going to be the catalyst to build up that confidence again, to, leave this person in the past, but it's part of your healing. And it does feel good to be like, look at me, you know? So, all right, you guys, that being said, I'm going to just move on to couples, and then we're going to go into career for all of you. Okay, we're going to do the universal Scorpio energy for our career. So couples, and if you are single and you don't want to hear about the couples out there, you could just skip it by a few minutes. Couples, what energies in love, September 2023 for my Scorpios. Woo, lots of stuff here, you guys. Okay, come on. We got your energy at the bottom of the deck with the Death card. And the only card we got upright, boo, is 7 of Wands. That's standing by your convictions, believing in yourself. Okay, so we have somebody who's being a little moody, a little sensitive, melodramatic. It's because they're tired. I think there's something that feels like they're tired of juggling. This could be overwhelmed by their duties, their responsibilities. They're trying to do too much. It's basically emotionally unstable. And that's due to their environment, I believe. Emperor card in reverse. Oh man, they're just being put out of whack, this person. Now this might be Scorpio. It is a Knight of Cups that we're talking about. And the cups represent water energy, which could be you that I'm talking about. For those of you who I'm speaking to, where this is resonating, where you're like, I know that I am not at my 100% because my environment's crazy right now, or I feel too stretched thin between my relationships or my work and family life, whatever it is. And so there's kind of this, there's a sense of burden and stress. Okay, so, but we're going somewhere with this. It's not going to be all bad. You almost need this to push you to this break, because we have a big breakthrough with the Judgment card and we have the 10 of Wands. So it's almost over with this burden. You're putting it down. You might be feeling kind of oppressed. You might be feeling stuck. Maybe that's your work schedule or something going on, the dynamic. It feels like something in your environment is throwing you emotionally off. And it's one of those things where you just have to put your head down and you got to get through it. But it is almost over. But I will say to take good care of yourself and be willing to, do what you need to get some perspective before you act on something emotionally at this point, because right now you're vulnerable to any kind of irrational thought or irrational actions just because you're imbalanced. And you know, be kind to yourself, because that is also part of life, and it is also part of balance, is being unbalanced, right? You can't have the light without the dark. So some of you guys might be working too much, or you guys might be feeling that you are not being recognized and valued by your partnership, with the Five of Pentacles card out there. And in those moments that you feel that sense of scarcity or lack, that's where you're going to have the tendency to maybe be a little irrational with your actions or your words. And again, it's understandable when anybody is out of sync with their surroundings, or I don't want to say out of sync, that's not right, when they're overwhelmed and they're juggling. Eight of Wands talks about travel and communications coming in through. So this, for some of you guys, this is going to be connected to travel. And that's where you need to be especially kind of careful with your impulses. And some of you guys, this is actually you getting it, like today, tomorrow, or the next day, very soon, you're going to be getting contacted via text or phone. And be aware, and maybe, and it could be with good news, but I think it's going to trigger a sense of lack somehow with you. And so that's where you again want to be aware of impulse. So that's just tarot kind of saying, hey, heads up. So here we have the Seven of Wands. This is our one single upright card. And this is about defending your position, feeling defensive, standing your ground, fighting the good fight. And this is through keeping your, as long as you can keep kind of fresh perspective. I keep coming back to that. If you can keep your mind open to communications and ideas. There is King of Wands coming up again. Knight of Swords. We've got individuals coming out here. I would like to get some clarity. These have all been pre-shuffled with you. Prayers for you, so we do not need to keep on going. You know, it's funny because it's supposed to be a relationship reading, but I can feel that there is a deep connection to obligation, to things that feel like work. I have to say that, but you are ending up in a very, very happy place by standing your ground. We've got Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles is a stable and solid and reliable figure. Knight of Swords. I think communication is going to play a very key role this month for you in your partnership. We do have other individuals popping up, and I think it has something to do with that juggling. Keeping an open mind, but also standing your ground and not acting on impulse and communications is going to be really great. It's going to help you kind of get through this juggling period of time. I hope that's helpful. So now you guys, we're going to go into career. I'm going to gather these cards up. And if you haven't yet, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. If you've never subscribed, join this awesome little community. It's such a positive community. I love you guys. It really is. I mean, there's just so many wonderful comments and so many wonderful people. And I love the idea that, you know, it's not just focused on the videos and not just focused on the tarot reader, but it's focused on each other, on other individuals that are part of the channel as well. All right, Scorpio, September 2023, career and finances. What do you have to tell us? Career and finances. Only let the cards that we need to talk to fly out. All right. Okay, yeah, so remember when I was talking about, for my Scorpios who are in relationships, I said at one point, you know, it almost feels like I know it's a relationship reading, but I can feel that work, it feels very connected to work. We keep getting the King of Swords flying out here, and that is somebody who could be an air sign. Wheel of Fortune. But either way, they're very communicative, cerebral. They are very rational. They're logical. Five of Swords. A lot of you guys actually, I think, will be going to a new department, getting new jobs. Not all of you. But I think this is about feeling understood, being appreciated. And I feel like a lot of you guys are, your work has been emotionally and spiritually draining you. And now, if this is not everybody's reading, okay? So you're going to be real with yourself. And if this resonates, listen on. You're getting Six of Swords here, which is a very good card. This means that things are going to get better. This means from this spiritually and emotionally drained place, you are healing. Why are we healing? Where are we getting the Six of Swords? Yeah, Death card. A lot of you guys are going to be, if you cannot leave your jobs and you're going to do, you do what you got to do. You follow your intuition. Then you are going to be creating a new way to be in that job, to be at that place in your careers. You have the Wheel of Fortune, incredibly positive card. This is the luck changes. Why is the luck changing? Who's this Knight of Wands in reverse? My ears ringing. You put too much into this. It's like you're not getting the results for the amount of time and effort you put into this. And maybe it's because there is an individual here that is maybe hot-headed, unpredictable, brash. But this is waiting for your luck is changing and your ships are going to be coming in. I think an opportunity is coming your way. We're getting the Fool card. So this is being able to start brand new. It's the sense of anything is better than this because there's conflict here. There's hard work, conflict, not getting a return for what you're putting in. There's disappointment. And also we have that Devil card that is upside down, which means you're breaking through this pattern. This person will not have control over you. I feel like they almost think they can, I feel like they're a little bit arrogant with their experience, and they are smart. They are, they think they have an edge on everyone. They're the person that feels that they're the smartest person in the room, and that's where their gullibility, their naivety is. That's their weak spot. Awesome. And I believe that you are taking control of the situation with the King of Pentacles energy. Actually, I think you see that. You see where they're unstable. You see where they're way too much up here. And you're just applying a rationality to the situation. And that rationality is breaking that, any kind of power they had over you, any kind of illusion, any of that bad pattern that was going on. You're breaking through it. All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful. It looks like it's on the up and up. Allow yourselves to be inspired again. I'll be sending you your next readings in about a week, and take good care.